Okay, do you see this is where we're at? Do you see your face? Yes. No, you don't. No, it's... Okay, I mean... Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Hey, everybody. So today is February 5th, 2019. Ah, there we go. No, shit. It's February 5th, 2019. And I need freaking help, guys. I really need help. So, yeah, there we go. Let's prop that up. No? Okay. It's... shit. Right there. Oh, my God. I'm... Motherfucker. Oh, seriously?
Let's see. What else do we have that we can set it in?
There, let's just do it like that. Okay, you're just gonna have to, There we go. All right. Okay. Are we live? Oh, we got one viewer. Okay. So, anyway, hi. I'm Melissa. I'm Melissa Hill. You're listening or you're tuning into Melissa Hill RAWTALK. I'm Melissa Hill. This is RAWTALK. And today is February 5th, 2019. And this is beta test number 3, free agent version. And today I'm joined by Mischa from Georgy's and Mami's Finds.
Hello. Hi, everybody.
So what we're trying to do is I think I'm broadcasting also on YouTube Live. I will be doing, sorry. Hi. Oh, I just broke the chair. Lovely.
It's okay.
Okay. All right. So I'm feeling a little like when I first started broadcasting, oops, there we go. I'm not in the frame. When I first started broadcasting my show, RAWTALK, it was in September of 2015. And it was a mobile show. And it was on XXX Porn Star Radio. And I used to pack up everything and drive over to my co-host's house over in Porter Ranch. And I tell you what, that was nothing compared to what this has been like the past 3 weeks. It's been something else because I guess I got a little bit spoiled, broadcasting from a studio where all the equipment was already prepared for me. Also, can you guys let me know? Can you hear me? Just type in if you can hear me or not. I'm about to plug in my headphones right here to hopefully the phone won't get
moved.
It moved. Okay. All right. So
there we go.
Oh, you're gonna have to sit higher.
Oh my God. We're gonna be on our knees.
Okay, wait, there we go.
Hold on.
Okay.
We got it.
All right.
Yeah.
Still only one viewer. I think, you know what? I also want to say that back in 2015, when we started broadcasting, Howard Levine was my co-host, and he's the one that picked Tuesdays as the day to do our show. And I have to say that since then, every Tuesday, there's some sort of political thing that, there's voting or, I don't know, State of the Union, which is happening right now.
Yeah, exactly.
And, I'm like, oh, thanks, State of the Union. You're awesome. All right.
Okay.
So, okay. All right. There we go. So, Mischa, while I'm finishing setting up my sound, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself a little bit for those who missed out on the previous broadcast where you were a guest on the station that I used to be a part of.
Hi, I'm Mischa, and I'm with Georgy's and Mami's Finds.
Georgy's and Mami's Finds.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and we have a shop that is full of antiquities, a lot of custom jewelry, a lot of odds and ends, and it's a magical place. If you are interested in any of the stuff, and we also do rentals as well. And we incorporated U-Haul into our company now. So you come into our shop, and it's not just your common regular shop. It is very unusual, very magical. So if you guys would like to come in anytime, we're open from 9 to 8, 7 days a week, even on the holidays. So come and check us out.
Okay. So I chose this setup so that you guys could see a little bit behind me what is available here at Georgy's and Mami's Finds. But I also wanted to talk about what it's like being a woman running your own business in a man's world. So, and like I said, okay. I'm feeling like a big giant head right now. I'm not really digging it. Okay, I'm going to back it up a little bit. Still only one viewer. Okay. Oh, look. Oh,
They'll come.
There we go. So, okay. Seriously? I need help. Anyone?
Please.
Anyone? Like, everyone, I've been asking for a producer for, 3 years now. And people are like, oh, you know, if you need any help, just let me know. And well, I need fucking help. I need help. Like this is ridiculous. And honestly, I feel like I'm going to have another nervous breakdown. Okay, there we go.
There we go.
And no one's typing. Is anything happening right here? Can anybody tell me if there's a video, is there anything happening? Because nobody's talking, nobody's nothing.
Where's everybody? Come on, guys. Come on. You know, we're here for you. You know, we're part of you.
Okay. I'm feeling really sad right now. This is a bummer. Okay.
There we go.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Ralph. So Ralph is moderating. Thank you.
Thank you.
So does that mean, can you hear me?
Please say
Yes?
something. Yes.
Anything? 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 Anyone? Anyone? Okay. Anyone? Okay. I think everyone's probably watching the State of the Union. All right.
Mhm.
So we're just going to go ahead and if you get this, open your YouTube chat. Okay. Open my YouTube chat. This is my first time doing a YouTube thing, so I have no idea how to press the Alt T to pause the chat. Okay. Got it. Oh, hey, everyone. Oh, wow. Look at that. Everyone's over here.
Welcome to the other side.
Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Okay. Hello, Joe. Oh, hi. How are you? Oh, I'm having a nervous breakdown. Yes. Okay. I hear you perfectly. Thank you. Hi, Eric. Oh, hi, Joe. Hey, Joe. It must ended. What just ended? Oh, the State of the Union. Okay, awesome. Great shop. I'd love to snoop around if I was in the area. Love my bottle opener. Like, oh, that's from Eric.
Eric, yes.
Okay.
Hi there.
The podcast by Mata. Okay, wait, sorry. You found us. Yep, I found you. Sorry, I'm late. Was watching State. Okay, I don't know who. Oh, NJ. Oh, okay. Everyone's names are different. I have to get used to everybody. Oh, look at this. I can type over here. Hi.
Awesome. Yes.
Hi. Hi. Okay.
Hello.
All right. See, now can you hear me over here? Let me see. I guess maybe I should. Okay, I know. So she just whispered in my ear that she's going to have to step out of frame right now because apparently there's a customer.
I'll be right back,
Okay.
guys.
So there goes my interview. Okay. So, hey, all right. So I got 3 people over here. How many people do I have over here? Yes, everything is just fine. Both are in the video. And yes, I can hear both of you. Cool. Thanks, Ralph. All right. So, we got 4 people over here and 1 or 2 over here. So let's see. So as you just saw, the my co-host / interview just stepped out of frame. So I'm not really sure what's going to happen. And yeah, the phone thing. So anyway, I'm just going to ramble on and on and on. How y'all doing? Video and audio are great. Don't worry. Oh, thanks. Okay, cool. How do you like my hair? Now, so I'm really excited today because I went and I got myself this little jetpack thing. So now I could take the show on the road. But after today, I'm really not sure if I want to do that because it's kind of been a pain in my ass. And sorry about the eye line. I'm not used to doing the thing. So I have to get used to looking at there and looking there. Hey, Ray, how are you doing? Awesome. This is my first YouTube live thing. So welcome to Amateur World. As I said, this is beta test number 3 and the free agent version. So tell me, what happened on State of the Union? Anybody? Oh, wait, you know what? I'm also going to set up the Skype. So let's see if people can call in. See if I can do this. Let's see if I can do this. Let me just close all the windows or all the tabs so that everything doesn't get in the way here. Oh, the video just froze. All right. So now I'm wondering if I do Skype, is it going to disconnect the YouTube thing? All right. So let's see what's happened since. Okay, so the last week after the show, let's see, I talked about Wednesday that I had a interview at a studio in Hollywood. That was really, really great. I'll be honest. They want my former sponsor. Oh boy, I can't do all this. You know what? I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do Skype until my co-host / interviewee comes back, because I can't do all this by myself. I'm gonna have a drink right now. Okay, so nothing's happening. All right, this is awesome. I think you guys are just gonna watch me get drunk. How's that? Oh wait, I just realized I can't have the thing over here because I'm gonna miss the chat. All right, nothing shocking except for Trump behaving himself. Just relax. I'm doing fine. I don't think I am. I got 4 viewers and have a mudslide. No, you know what I got in here? I have a white Zinfandel with sparkling water and cranberry juice. It's kind of a spritzer. Yeah. This video is really blown out. This one is reminding me a little bit of the Vivid days where they just blow your face out. This one, not really digging it so much, but you know, we'll see what happens. And okay, let's see. Well, this is what happens when you have a show and it doesn't go the way you plan it to go. Yeah. The guest forgot to, tell customers not to come in while we were broadcasting. Kind of a bummer. I'm kind of bumming out right now. I tell you, I'm gonna bum out. Anybody? Mischa! This is fucked. I'm feeling really fucked right now. I'm just going to sit here. You guys can watch me have a nervous breakdown right now. Okay. Well, as you can see, this is a really cute shop. They do some consignment here, and let's see, what do we have right here? We have little sparkly jewelry things, more sparkly jewelry things. Let's see, I'm just going to go ahead and pick up this one because, well, this episode sucks already anyway. So as you can see behind me, there's lots of beautiful treasures. Talk about your opinion about the FSC. Okay, that's a good idea. Well, first let's see all these things in here. Oh, look, she's back. Now we can start the show. I have to close the gate a bit. So these are the things that happen when women are doing things by themselves. Yes. I'm trying to do a show by myself, and she's trying to run a business by herself. So, Mischa, tell us what just happened.
Well, we just had a customer right now that was renting the U-Haul, and unfortunately, we cannot rent the U-Haul with just a print of your driver's license or your ID or a third party. We cannot do that. We don't take cash in this location as well. And in order for us to run a good business, we're protecting you in regards of not taking those little extra copies of your driver's license or your identification. So automatically, they thought that they could do that. And a lot of the people do this most of the time at night. And so when the morning comes and sometimes you see a U-Haul underwater somewhere in Mississippi or anywhere else, that tells us that a lot of the times those are fake IDs, identification. So we cannot do that. So,
What do you mean underwater?
yeah, I just saw a video a friend of mine just sent me. I think they're in Mississippi or somewhere up there, and there was a U-Haul truck and a canal under the under the water. Somebody just decided to jump and just let the truck go in the canal.
Wait, so you're saying that a vehicle that was rented by
somebody out there, or either they had an accident or something, I don't know the full story of it, but it was underwater. So I think they wanted to try it as a submarine.
Okay, so let's back up a little bit.
Mhm.
All right, so I was just showing people
Yeah.
a little bit what's behind me. Those of you who missed the very first time that Mischa was a guest on my show, she discussed how she started her business with how many cents in your pocket?
44 cents.
44 cents in her pocket. Okay, and just really quick, because I know a lot of people that are, well, how many people? Oh, no one over here. Oh, wait. Oh, 5. We got 5 over here. And I think, well, 1. All right. So to the 6 people that are tuned in right now, tell us about how it is that you started with the 44 cents.
Well, long story short, after a very rough divorce, I ended up losing my job, losing my home, and the last few pennies I had in my pocket, aside from everything else, it was 44 cents. And whatever items I had on my own and my personal belongings, I just rented a place down in North Hollywood. And how can I say it? It's kind of, it brings me back memories, sad memories, but at the same time, it has helped me grow in regards to this type of business that I'm doing. I put every single piece that I had that belonged to me in this place that I rented off of Cahuenga in North Hollywood. It was a little house, and I figured, well, if I sell everything and try to find another job to earn some money and survive, will help me out a lot. And I did, and one thing led to another, that instead of, I was selling my items, but at the same time, I was getting a few things here and there, and some people will donate items and everything. And I just, it just, the business started to grow. And in a period of 6 months, we were just, completely, boomed into the place. And from that day on until today, thank God, that's how I have survived, and I'm thankful for that,
So now you're not in a little house type building.
Yeah, no.
You're in a pretty decent sized warehouse.
Yes.
So how is it that you went from the little house type place to expanding to having all of this stuff inside this warehouse? And how long have you been at this location?
I've been, it's going to be 2 years in April. And on the first place, the house that I got, or the store, the owner decided to sell the building. And so, it was one thing, either we buy it or, we move on. We gathered some people together, but it ended up that we couldn't, obtain the building. So we had to find another place. So it took us a while, and we found a place not too far away from, the first one. We were there for 2.5 years, and it was a little bit bigger than the first place. In this location, like I said, it's going to be two years in April. We found it just, again, driving around and looking for another place, and it has given us the opportunity to expand, to open up and show what we have in our business. It was not easy obtaining the location, but we got it. And we're very happy to have it, because it gives us a chance. Again, I repeat myself, of opening boxes that we had in another location to where we cannot expose or show anybody what we had.
Well, we need to back up a little bit. So let's pretend like nobody knows what kind of business this is, because there will be eventually people will watch this and they're going to want to know, what's the name of her place again? What is it that she sells? What is it that she does there? So once again, I want to repeat that the name of her shop or warehouse is Georgy's and Mommy's Finds, MAMI''S Finds. And who are Georgy and Mommy?
Georgy was the cat. It was a Persian cat, and Mommy is a Siamese cat. So I figured, well, we have to find a name for the business. And so I says, well, what better? We love animals. We pet friendly. And so that was the name. We couldn't pick any other name. I had a lot of ideas from a lot of people, but we love animals. So, a lot of our neighbors, a lot of our customers walk in. Sometimes they want to leave the pets on the car. Says, no, you can walk in with your pet in the store and, let them run through. They go, well, it'll break a piece of furniture or a piece of glass. I says, well, it breaks. That's fine. So, if you have a dinosaur, then you just have to keep them on a leash. But we love to have you around. Yeah.
Sorry, I was just plugging into the computer, and apparently there was still a little bit of feedback. So hopefully the sound, because I'm looking at the meter right there, and the sound isn't really picking up that much. Okay, so once again, the name of the shop is Georgy's and Mommy's Finds, and you mentioned that you started off with you started your business with 44 cents in your pocket by selling your own personal items.
Yes.
And so eventually, how did it come to be that I mean, obviously all these things that we see now weren't from your closet. How did you accumulate all of this? And what kind of items are they?
Yeah, we have chandeliers, we have furniture, we have mid-century furniture. And the way we have obtained a lot of the stuff, sometimes people will leave items by our doorstep. Our customers, they come in and take a look at one piece, or for example, somebody that's moving, that says, oh, we have a couple little things, would you like to have them? If it is that we have the space for it, well, of course we'll take it. If not, then we'll redirect you to where you can drop them off. But sometimes we will stop at a yard sale, and I'll say, I don't want to stop, but I did. But most of the time, most of our items come in here. People bring them in, and if we do consignment, and if we we keep it for about a month, 2 months, depending on how the customer wants to work with us. And so that's how we've been getting our items.
So we have some comments over here. Eric, who was the purchaser of the knife with the bone handle, he says, proof that you can make it as long as you stay determined. Good for you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And Nick, hello.
Hi.
So, okay, I think I answered the question. Where are we at?
We're in North Hollywood.
Oh, is that what you meant? Okay, we're in North Hollywood, California.
Yes.
And there is a Facebook page, Georgy's and Mommy's Finds Facebook page. What was the other question I had? So who do you do business with? So a lot of the stuff in here is things that I know, okay, the way I found this place was back in June when I was moving. I rented a U-Haul. Yes. And this was the location where the U-Haul was located, where I had to come pick it up. And I get out of my friend's car, and there's a sign out front that says vintage props and jewelry. And so I told my friend, I was like, oh, hold on a second. I want to go see what this vintage prop thing is all about. I walk in the door, and I was like, oh my God. Wow. I think I found my heaven. And which apparently I'm not the only one that reacts like that, because I've been here and I've personally witnessed when people come in to pick up their U-Haul and they just go, how late are you open? So we're gonna come back.
Yeah.
But so anyway, so one of the first things that I noticed when I walked in was the chandeliers. They're not just, chandelier here, chandelier there, your fancy chandelier. They're antique light fixtures.
Yes.
Some of them have flowers on them. Some of them look like Tiffany. Some look like rewired former gas lamps.
Lamps, yes, absolutely.
What is the oldest? What is that noise?
Somebody putting a brake in a car.
Okay. I also have to mention we are in an industrial area right now, so there's lots of businesses around here. We're surrounded by warehouses everywhere. So next door there's like a auto guy. Across the street there's a road case dude. Yes. I think there's even some herbal growers around here, which is legal in California. I see a message just came back. Hey, Ralph, let's see. Wait, is this the place that you were telling me about before? Yes, it is. Nick, I just woke up, if you believe that. I believe it because I've done that too. Eric, that live tour you did months ago was awesome. Lots of neat finds in there. Thank you. Some would call it a digger's paradise. Yes. Now, could you elaborate on that? What is a digger and what's a paradise to a digger?
Well, let's see. A lot of our antique shops around the neighborhood, or just about anywhere, some places have everything like numbered, in a line, for example, or your dishes in one section, or your hats in another, your purses, your furniture. We don't. We let our items, our items find their own places.
You find something over there. Yeah. You'll find a partner over there.
So, and that's what our customers like. They don't like to, for as long as I had my little shop, all the comments that I've heard from the customers is telling me, don't you dare organize your shop. I try to organize it as best as I can. Sometimes it's very difficult and sometimes it's a chaotic place. Sometimes it's not. But as you see it right now.
Well, if you saw what I went through to get from the front door to here,
you'll see it. Yes. So, so we've been doing wholesale and so our customers, again, I repeat myself, they said, I don't want to go and say, okay, I already find everything. And they walked through in the store and they saw everything. Instead of that, they like to come in here and says, oh my God, what did I just found? Does anybody knows about this place? I go, well, a few people here and a few people there. And they like to take a little tour. They take their time. Sometimes there's people that I don't find until 3 or 4 hours later.
Oh, you're still here?
You still here? One day, one of my neighbors and a customer also loves to buy records. We have a lot of records. I came in and they said, well, we'll buy this wholesale. I said, sure. I had to run and closing the shop. He never made a noise. And I go out and he calls me back. He says, hey, Mischa, did you leave already? I says, yes. I'm still in the shop. I go, oh my God. So I had to come back and let him out. But it's one of our neighbors. He loves to be here for many, many hours in the time. And so that's what they call it. They diggers finds a paradise, you name it. It's a treasure hunt. So
let's see. So podcast by Joe Mata says it's a picker's paradise. And he also said the guys from that TV show would love that place. And trust me, this is one. Yeah, we're gonna do the female version of that. I hope.
Yeah,
as soon as it warms up, because it's so freaking cold in here.
Yes.
That's why
I have all this.
Yeah,
the sweaters and the hats. Yeah.
You can't see it because it's reversed, but this is a sweatshirt from the Winter Olympics in Torino, Italy.
Awesome.
Yeah.
There you go. Only at Georgy's and Mommy's finds. Melissa.
Let's just say the sponsor of former sponsor of RAWTALK. He didn't just do rock and roll. He also did sports, and I was a lucky recipient of this nifty little thing. So, and it's flattering on the neck too.
Yes.
And I do have a hat, just so you know. People are like, "Where's the hat?" It's in there. I just didn't have time. Let's see. Nick says, "I love shops like that. My brother-in-law has a shop kind of like that, but it's a geek culture shop."
Ah.
Okay, yeah, all right, Eric, you're right. We shouldn't be complaining about how cold it is. It's not like we have cryo quakes out here. Nick, what do you mean a geek culture shop? Could you okay.
Elaborate?
Yeah, could you elaborate? I wish I could. Next time we'll do. I think maybe next time I'll just do YouTube next time and then take Skype calls on the phone. I don't know. What do you guys think? Give me your opinion.
And also, we have a $200 raffle.
Oh,
store credit. So if you guys want to send your phone numbers, your name,
wait.
Melissa.
Actually, no, they have to go to the Georgy's and Mami's Finds Facebook page.
And
the one that's I co-moderate.
Yes.
Because you'll find it on the Melissa Hill profile on Facebook. It says, what pages I moderate or something, and it says, RAWTALK, and then it also says Georgy's and Mami's Finds. Click on that one because there are a couple, because there was some trial and error there.
Yeah.
It was 70 in New Jersey. 70? That's crazy warm in February. Okay. What was I saying?
About the raffle.
Oh, the raffle. Okay.
Yes.
So, all right. So they have to go to the Georgy's and Mami's Finds Facebook page, like it, and then what?
And then, actually, we started last year with that, and then a lot of people started liking it. I says, okay, at the beginning of the year we're gonna do it. We're hoping to do it on for New Year's, but we couldn't do it. Special circumstances.
Oh,
now,
well, I got
Valentine's Day is gonna be on.
Right. I had the laryngitis.
Yeah.
And then she got. You know what? I want to go on that really quick. I want to go on a little tangent. So those that were listening when I was still on that station, remember I did the show, the fake trial type thing. What was that? The December 11th show, I think it was. Something like that. The one with Mr. Marcus and Shawn Michaels. The very next day I woke up, my throat was completely swollen. I couldn't talk. And that was pretty much how it went for the next couple of weeks. So all the plans that she and I had made, she'd created a little corner area for me, which was apparently what was it, high rent, what do you call it, high rent property over there. It was in demand, and then I was like, hey, so I was thinking of we should do some auctions. She's like, okay, I'll clear out a little area for you. And I've been feeling really guilty because I haven't been here in pretty much over a month.
It's work, it's busy, and then she has to take care of herself too. So
well, and then the place flooded, and I was like, Mischa, it's too freaking cold over there.
Yeah.
I can't handle it. We need some heated floor or something.
Yes.
More carpet.
Yeah.
But anyway, so all right. So Valentine's Day. So you're gonna do
Valentine's Day.
Okay, 200. So it's a $200 store credit.
Store credit, yes.
Okay. And now this isn't retail. This is wholesale. Is there bartering?
Of course. Yeah, absolutely.
Room for negotiation?
Yes, absolutely. And now, in case that you're far away and you're listening to the show, and let's say that you win, we'll ship it to you. So, and actually, we can give you a little tour of what you can pick. And, of course, I hope it's not a huge chandelier. Yeah.
Well, you know what?
Just kidding.
Chandelier here, chandelier there, everywhere, chandelier. Wait, but so let's see. Up in here in this area of the shop. Wait.
Yeah, on the top.
I can't. Yeah. Okay. Up over there. Those are in the rafters, right?
Yes.
There's some boxes up there.
Surprise boxes.
Yeah. Could you explain what kind of boxes are up there and what you plan on doing with those boxes?
Well, those boxes we had, I actually put a lot of little goodies and non-goodies in there. At this point, I don't remember what I have in there. Okay.
She has boxes. They're mystery boxes.
Yes. So we cannot open them. We've been selling those. We do it once a week, and they're $40 a box. And it could be a pencil, it could be 12 cups, it could be just a whole bunch of paper, or it could be books, anything and everything. It is a surprise box, so
Okay, so all right, now when a person comes in and purchases the surprise box, do they open it up in front of you?
They can open it up here, or they can open it at home.
All right, so what's the most unexpected thing that anyone found in one of the surprise boxes?
A bronze Buddha head.
A bronze Buddha head?
Yes. And at that time, we had the sale for $1 a box, and nobody wanted it until I says, forget it. It was in the summer of last year, and all of a sudden I says, well, the sale is going to end right now. So one lady decided to buy a box, and she opens it up. It was a little heavy. It was a beautiful, bronze statue, little Buddha head, and it's like she was thrilled, So she says, well, what about if I exchange it for something else in the store? I said, if you like, sure. So we ended up keeping the Buddha head, and she picked something else from the store. So, and then after that, we sold it,
So what if have you thought about doing a raffle, like $1 a ticket? And then
I've had actually some customers telling us, what about $1? What about $5? I had 3 customers yesterday, and they said, well, what about a raffle that, it's like, I'll buy 5 tickets, for $5. I go, well, what about $1 ticket? And they go, no, $5. And the other one says, no, what about $3? So it was just, a little game, but it was good, good customers, old customers. And I says, well, you know what? That's an idea. And it could be 2 or 3 bangles, bracelets, silver bracelets. We don't know yet, but hopefully Melissa's going to help me tonight. We're going to make that decision tonight and see what we're going to raffle up.
I think we should get some feedback from those. So let's review some. All right. So we had asked Nick what was a geek culture shop, and he said that he sells retro toys, video game systems, comics, handmade pieces from local artists, and Legos by the pound.
Oh wow!
Now that's something I haven't seen here.
No, we
have Hot Wheels.
We have marbles. I lost them, but I found them.
You lost your marbles?
And I found them.
Wait, I can't even lift this thing up. Wait, here we go. Oh, looks like we got a customer, but we're broadcasting live right now. So here's some bunch of marbles.
Thank you.
And there's another thing of marbles next to it. Okay. Next time we do a show from here,
you're gonna have to be late night. Sorry.
No, the shows go at 7. That's or 7-ish.
Yeah. So we'll close early this next time.
Okay. It's let's make a deal. Right. Let's make a deal. Remember the original Let's Make I love that show. Oh my God.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh God, I love it. It was like you could put curtain number 1, curtain number 2, curtain number 3. You go, but God, that was, we could do
thank you guys.
Let's make Georgy's, let's,
meow, bow wow.
Okay, I lost my marbles years ago. Activate LA says, where are you at? That question was already asked.
Yeah.
Ray Funk. We're in North Hollywood, California at a giant warehouse called Georgy's and Mami's Finds on Satsuma. It's also a U-Haul rental location. So wait, now let's go back to what it's like being a woman running a business. So what made you decide to expand and do U-Haul?
Actually, I kept on looking every corner that I went, not every block, but mainly it's in a block. I saw at least 3 to 4 U-Haul, stores. And by coincidence, that summer, last year, about 2 years ago, I had a gentleman come into the shop, John Newhouse, and he came in and I saw the tag on his shirt saying U-Haul. And so I says, how can I help you? He says, by any chance, do you have a chess game? And I said,
A chess game?
yeah. Mm-hmm. And
Okay.
he goes, I says, yeah, I do. So I did, told him where to find it, by the green wall. And he was happy. He says, oh my God, And I says, well, you know what? I have a question. Can you tell me how everywhere that I go or every corner I find a U-Haul? And he says, well, you know what? You can become a U-Haul dealer.
Kind of like Starbucks.
Yes, He says, make a little extra income and he says, give it a try. Not, you have the space. You can start with one truck. And I said, well, I'll give it a try. So I did. I went through school and so on and so forth.
Oh, wait, there's U-Haul school?
It's a U-Haul school through in the internet, and you have to follow, all the rules and regulations you have to read, and it takes you 2 or 3 hours depending on what is there. And once you pass everything, it takes about a week or a day. It's allowed to be. It's workable, in your own spare time, because a lot of us work a lot of hours.
I'm going to say really quick though, spare time. That's kind of funny because this woman, I've seen her. She gets up at 6 a.m. She's renting out a U-Haul at 6:30. I've been here like before the holidays when we were trying to gear up for the auctions that never happened.
Yeah.
Someone came in at midnight, didn't they,
Mm-hmm.
to pick up a U-Haul.
Mm-hmm.
So.
We try to give the best services to everybody.
I have to say, Mischa is what do you call it? She's I don't want to say. I mean, she's extremely customer friendly. Over like a little too much. Yeah, a little too much. I would think for my own, because I'm like, girlfriend, you need to shut the door. And she's like, well, But one thing I can say is that if you rent a U-Haul from her, and God forbid something should happen, she will personally come and get you, or her friend will come get you. I know because it happened. Mm-hmm. I locked the key inside the U-Haul like a dumbass, and I was like, oh my God, I can't believe it.
So we sent. I went over to rescue her.
Right.
She was not just a customer anymore when she rented from us from the first time. It is part of our family now. She's a friend, and we didn't see that anymore in here. And that goes to every single customer that walks into my shop. And I called a few friends with tow trucks, and I says, hey, I need help. It's a friend of mine, and she's stranded. We need to rescue her.
And I have to say, the first question they asked was, are you safe?
Yes.
Are you in a safe location? Mm-hmm. That was the most important thing. Mm-hmm. And it's like when I called AAA or something, like they've never asked, are you in a safe location? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Not once. And it was very surprising to me. And I was like, well, I am. Mm-hmm. However, it's getting a little
creepy.
Kind of getting a little and because I was at the storage facility, but I picked a storage facility that had late gate hours that the gate hours stayed until 9 p.m. Mm-hmm. So you can imagine what walks of life come strolling past the gate of the storage facility. Thank goodness I had parked the U-Haul on the outside of the gate, so I was at least able to get out. But like eventually people were starting to walk by with no shirts on, and kind of eyeballing the U-Haul, and I'm just sitting there going, hurry.
Now.
Please, anyone, please show up. And then the other thing it's odd is that most times when you go to pick up a U-Haul, and U-Haul isn't sponsoring this at all, but hi U-Haul.
Hello.
That's usually a man or located in some sort of mechanic area. She's not a man. This is definitely not a mechanic shop. So and you started less than a year ago, or about a year ago?
Yes, about a year ago. August of year before last. It's been a year now.
And have you been recognized for any extraordinary accomplishments or anything like that?
Like sometimes we have our little, the first on February of 2018. I received an award from U-Haul for being the top 100 best dealership in the whole country. And I was very proud of myself. I'm very thankful to my customers, and everybody that support this.
How many other women were on that list?
I really, at this point, I really don't know. I've been trying to find out, who has been awarded to that. I hope there's a few other women as well with maybe their husbands, couples, because there's throughout the country, there's family members that own the U-Hauls, and came dealers, some maybe, there's a few, so I bow to every single one of them as well, as couples, as single women, and sometimes single parents, single dads, but, in this type of business, whether it's the U-Haul or the business that I do, it is very difficult. It's not accepted sometimes by, no offense to everybody on the guys, okay? It's not accepted well. So it's a world of a lot of controversy, and I work really hard for this, and I love what I do.
So I have a couple of questions. One, was there any type of personal or financial investment that you had to do in order to start becoming a U-Haul dealer? And two, what kind of resistance have you been faced with, being that you are a woman in a man's world?
Well,
no offense to the men.
No offense, guys. No offense. We like you. No, U-Haul provides with everything. They bring in the trucks. They're excellent at what they do in regards. They respond very quickly whenever a truck goes down. I check myself every time a truck comes in, and then we make sure that it's safe for the next customer that comes in.
But did you? Yeah. But before you became approved as a dealer, did you have to?
We didn't do any investment. No,
so it doesn't it doesn't require any financial.
No, automatically, no financial commitments or anything like that. They provide with everything, and I was surprised, because when I asked John, the person that introduced me to this, he said no. He says we provide with everything. And you just follow the rules. Follow the footsteps, and start working. So I did, and from that day on, the first on August of 2017, when I started, they brought me one truck. But the following 2-3 weeks later on, I had 2-3 trucks.
Wait, so you started off with one truck?
One truck, yes.
Okay.
One truck, and then it went on and now it's 15. So. I wish I could have a bigger parking lot, to put more. But at this moment, this is what it is, and I'm pretty sure that it will be in the future, maybe, and I do hope so, and it will happen. There will be maybe a smaller location, but with a bigger parking lot that we could provide more service to everybody else that comes in. Because there's moments that I was glad to see customers in line outside waiting to get the U-Haul from our location. And it was a good feeling, to see the customers that would like to come in, and new and old customers are keep coming back. Sometimes, there's customers, they feel a little bit uneasy, but you know what?
They feel uneasy?
Yeah, uneasy because sometimes they are in a hurry. It is a one-woman show.
Okay.
Oh. And
yes, I got a security alert. Hold on. Okay. All right. Cancel. I don't know. I hope the video is still going.
Yes.
So okay, cancel. All right. What kind of okay, cancel. Lesson learned. Shut down all your other automatic apps. They're going to pop up while doing a broadcast. Okay, cancel. All right, there we go. Back to, what kind of resistance have you been met with from neighboring businesses, or just the community in general?
At first, it was not totally accepted, because everybody's so used to run their own block, and they've never. Most of the people I've seen in this block is been men, and of course, ladies secretaries or the wives of the owners of the buildings, vice versa, and it's it was kind of difficult for them to see from one moment a person moving in with all this disaster. They called it.
Wait, they called your shop a disaster?
At one point, they called it as a disaster. But it takes time for one person to do all the work that it's been in this shop, which has been me. I've had a few friends, from the time on and on, that they have come and help as well, and I'm very thankful. But when it came into the U-Hauls, everybody's going, "Oh, now it's U-Hauls." Well, I had an empty parking lot, and it brings me a little extra income, which we could all use. And after a while, everybody says, "You know what? It is very convenient to see you in this location. We don't have to go to this location over here or this location over there. It is right next door to where we are." In most of these places, they're warehouses and wholesale shops, or they're packaging and coffee production companies, as well as a coffee company down the street. So if their trucks go down, then guess what? We have something here that they're able to come and obtain.
So let's go to some of the comments here. So Eric says, congratulations on your recognition.
Thank you.
And Ray Funk from Activate LA, which, you know what? Mischa would be an amazing guest for your guys' show because she has gifts.
Yes.
All right. He says, I love.
Thank you.
There was a show that I watched them do. They were talking about lizard people.
Ah, interesting.
Gifts. I know that's all I'm going to say about that.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is just going off. Okay. Now, it's okay. Sorry, guys. I got this sidetracked. All right, let's go back to your shop. So describe some of the things that you have here. The last time I was here, I was changing little tiny corks off of little tiny bottles. Because they were filled with oil and the little tiny corks were falling apart, and then I had to put little tiny screws into the little tiny corks, and then I had to keep.
You want to see? I'll show you.
And then I had to put the little tiny corks that I'd taken off the little tiny bottles and put them in a little tiny thing, which shattered and broke.
Voila!
All right, so what is this little tiny thing? Just a little tiny bottle.
This little thingy thing.
I hear earth below us drifting back there in the background.
These I love oils, and I like herbs and spices and things like that. And I think everybody that, like I said before, when they're walking into our shop, we welcome everybody with the blessings of the universe and everything when we light up our incense in our shop. So when everybody walks in, they love the smell. So I decided to get all the herbs that I can think of, and then compress them and all that, and make oils of rosemary, frankincense, myrrh, roses, almond, coconut, you name it.
I want to do a Melissa scent with compressed with compressed weed oil and scents.
Yeah. So, and when I was doing this,
hi Shelly.
Hello.
Why are we frozen? Okay, yes. There we go.
And I says, guess what? I'm doing this. She goes, okay. So how can I help? And I says, well, we're gonna do this and start filling up the little bottles, and
little tiny
they smell great. They're very tasty. You can use them in your incense.
Smell.
Yes. Little cupcakes. And you can use them behind your ear, a special dates or anything like that. So they'll love you.
Oh, we got a mechanic shop gearing up. So what's your plan for these little tiny bottles?
These little bottles have the little tops with the little hoops, to where you can either hang them in a chain or with a little string around it. And we're selling them. They're $10 a piece. And then we can mix just about anything and everything on them. If you just don't want, like, for example, sandalwood or rosemary or roses or vice versa, and you want every single scent, we'll put them together in a little bit larger bottle, and you can make your own as well.
Now, for someone who, because I know some of these people just signed on. So Bob Nolan says, we look cool. Oh, yeah, we are cold. We are a little cold.
Very, yeah.
But compared to some of the other people that are in this chat, we're fine.
Yeah.
Because we're not having cryo quakes.
Yes.
So for someone who lives like maybe downtown LA or Orange County or something like that, they don't want to do the drive because driving in LA sucks.
How could ship them?
Okay, they could ship them. So for someone like Ray, if he wanted to check out some stuff, so because there's so many random things, I think like what we kind of on the Facebook page is just, I posted some videos before the holidays and kind of slowed it down, and we'll do one before we sign off. Yeah. We'll do another little quick video with the Facebook Live. And which you can go then onto Facebook if you're tuned into the YouTube. And, we'll kind of do a slow pan. And if you see something, you'll be like, what's that thing way over there that's next to the green item with the...
It has big eyes.
Yeah. Then we could do that. So another thing I wanted to point out was earlier in the conversation, we're going to sign off pretty soon because we've already been we're at the 1 hour. She's shipped to Illinois. She'll work with you. Yes,
absolutely.
Yeah. Yes. The silver platters. They're not refined. Describe your collection of silver items, not the silver jewelry, but the silver serving sets.
The serving sets. Those every time I have. Never collected any of that stuff. All of a sudden, one day at our doorstep, we get 3 boxes full of all of that, tea sets, big platters. And all of a sudden I go, oh my God, they're beautiful. Some are extremely dark because of tarnish, because of the time.
Is it called patina?
And so, but you can polish it. They're beautiful pieces.
Back to the earlier in the conversation when you said people didn't want her to fix anything.
Nothing. No. And it's like, that's another thing. When I have those pieces, the tea sets or the platters, a lot of people, don't touch it. Because I said, okay, I won't clean them, But if it is a request by a customer and they says, yeah, I would like to have them clean, I will do that. But other than that, most of the time, anything and everything that is in this shop, the 99% of my customers says, do not touch it. Leave it alone.
Have you had any thoughts of maybe taking some of the more... Oh, I have a question. What's the most magnificent thing that you found unexpectedly while digging through a box that someone dropped off at your doorstep? Jade.
Yes. Jade pieces. I actually...
Artwork from Paris.
In Paris, yes. It was not digging through a box. It was a customer that walked in and brought in a painting of a gentleman from it's 147 years old.
The painting?
The painting, yes. And she says, here, I don't want it. You could have it. And that was one of my most precious pieces because, first of all, it has history. It was a Polish artist that painted that. I found out recently, and it's signed in front and back. And recently I found out that the person that is in in that painting, it's a Mason. It's a Mason.
A Mason?
Mason.
Like a Freemason?
A Freemason, yes.
Okay.
And to know, who owned, who was this person? There's no name or anything of the sort, but it's very interesting, a very, very good looking gentleman. And I went and I had it appraised at Christie's. Bonhams,
Bonhams,
yeah,
not John Bonhams.
No, and they did tell us that it's worth quite a bit of money, and but it's still with us, and I really love that piece. I really enjoy looking at it every time because throughout time, it was painted in in certain date, And to know that the person that I was painting for this gentleman, he said that he sat there every time this person was doing that painting. And the artist is Polish, and was Polish. And I just, I have no words for that. I think part of every single item in this store has a lot of history. And in if I let's say I have a bracelet like this, I wonder if Marilyn Monroe used this,
Now,
you never know.
really quick, what's your background that you're able to recognize something and know pretty much its value?
I always been attracted to, I always study and I like to read and learn. But for 25 years, I did jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
I started working at a swap meet, when I was in college. And I started to manage a store. And from that day on, I always liked jewelry, we all do. But I got more interested in the way that things are designed, the stones, what they mean, the diamonds, how can you tell the difference between the diamonds? So you get experience and you learn from the older jewelers way, back before your time. So they're teaching you in a way, and you're listening and you're watching the way they work. It is an amazing, job. It's extraordinary.
There's been a couple times when I've been here and Mischa will sit there and she'll just go, "Oh, this is mother of pearl."
Yes.
And the history of this and blah 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 blah. And then there was another time when I brought a piece of jewelry that I thought was so beautiful, and she's like, the diamonds were put in upside down.
Yes.
What do you mean the diamonds were put in upside down? What does that mean? It means it's worthless.
No, it's not. It was the way they said that setting is because they wanted to show the shine on the ring and the stone, and so they didn't. Either they were doing a rush job in order for them to finish it, they turned the diamonds upside down. And I says, well, this one is okay, this one is not, but there's about 3 or 5 of them in the ring. And either it could be in the bottom of it or the top, which is the table of the diamond. It could be probably there's broken or not, so they didn't want it, and it's not visible to the to the naked eye.
Right.
So once you get close to it and you see, you go, oh, wait,
these are upside down.
These are upside down.
I was like, is it like that upside down stamp, where the airplane was upside down?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
No. I'm like, well, can we take them out and put them right side up?
Yeah.
And she's like, well, they might have done it just to make sure everything fit. And I was
yes. Like, mm-hmm. Yeah. So
now I know why I got such a deal on it.
But it's a beautiful ring. She got a gorgeous ring.
It was an apatite. I think it was apatite thrown by time. God, there was another. But you studied gemstones.
Yes,
so.
Yeah,
and you're also an art student.
Yes, an art student. I'm a linguistics major.
She's got a little bit of everything.
Yes. So and I like all the art, and day by day I learn from a lot of customers that come in. I had a customer that came in from New York, and he was a curator for one of the biggest museums in New York, and he went through my store. I was barely, organizing the place. And he says, did you know that you have a piece of artwork here that should be in a museum? And I said, oh, really? He says, yeah, I was a curator. He goes, for 35 years, he said, in New York. I just retired. He goes and moved to California. He said, I would love to come into your shop and, go through everything. And I was very honored to have that person in my shop, because we spoke, we talked for 2-3 hours after that. And he, he kind of gave me a few tips that it helped me out. And like I says, every day I'm learning. I go through the internet and I talk to people. So I never stop, trying to give the best answers there's possible. I don't like to give wrong answers to anyone. And if I don't know something, I'll find a way to give you the right, answer to your questions.
I can hear there's a train going by.
Yes.
All right. So we're almost at the 1 hour, 10 minute mark. And we started late as usual. Well, as usual for oh man, this is cold. Since I've been the free agent version of Raw Talk.
Mhm.
So before we sign off, is there anything else that you want to say to those that have watched or that will be watching?
Well, she's amazing, and we need all the support that we can get, and watch her show every time. She's been a great supporter. Yes,
No, she's
and
just happy because she got to go to a Queen thing.
oh my God! Oh, I love my Freddie. Oh my God!
You can see that on Periscope.
Yes. But I think that coming in, send us emails on Facebook. And
It's
you
called
heard us, Georgy's and Mommy's Finds.
Georgy's and Mommy's Finds.
Yeah.
You have an Instagram.
Yes, as well.
Facebook page and a Twitter account. Located in North Hollywood right now at the moment.
Yes. And so we want the support of everybody. If you like to come in, let us know. We're open from 9 to 8 every day. And if for whatever reason you're getting here kind of late and you're driving from, Alaska to come and see us, we'll have our doors open for you.
One more quick question. Are you looking for investors?
We are looking for investors. Yeah, we would like to expand, our horizons, and aside from not just being me, I would like to be able to continue helping other community as well, because there's a lot of people out there that I wish I could, have these tons and tons of millions of dollars to, be able to accommodate a lot of people, but I can't. It's a one woman's show in here. And with the cat, the owner, she's in her quarters right now. She's taking
Mommy
a break.
the cat.
Mammy the cat. And yeah, we would like to have investors, some
of the things that Mischa and I had spoken about before the end of the last year was creating a community for those who may have been in bad relationships, abusive relationships, or just need to
come down and chit chat,
and even contribute, like bring your kids, do little crafts. We're going to make a little sandbox. We have all these ideas, but it's just mostly her. And then my ideas going, you should do this, you should do that. Oh, but it's too cold.
We have enough space, but we are, like I said, we want to expand our horizons and have something that is not just for our viewers as well, because a lot of you guys that are here right now are not able to come over here, or you're too far away. But the ones that are close by, we were talking about is to have either Fridays or Saturdays have different shows, for our new artists, singers, artwork, and every week we would like to do something different.
And you can make art out of the stuff that's here.
Yes, and then contribute to our community,
So Eric, just to answer your question really quick, that was something I addressed earlier, was that there are multiple pages. The best way to find out which page is the correct page is go to Melissa Hill profile and on Facebook, and it'll list like what pages I manage. And so that's how you'll find it, because it'll show that I manage the Melissa Hill Raw Talk, and I'm also co-manager of the Facebook page with the for Georgy's and Mami. So you click on that one, that will be the correct one.
And I forgot, we had just finished the website.
Oh,
so we're going to be introducing the website pretty soon, and then in there we will be downloading a lot of the pictures and everything like that stuff we have. And again, we're happy to have you, and all the support that we can get, it will be more than welcome. I have no words.
Okay, so Georgy's is spelled Georgy '' with the and sign.
Yeah.
And Mommy's MAMI'' Finds. Georgy's and Mommy's Finds in North Hollywood. We're on Satsuma.
Satsuma.
Is there any other contact information for your shop?
They can call us or email us. at El Karim. It's on our page on Facebook. It's AELKARIM6 at AOL.com. So, and just we'll answer as best as we can, and as fast as we can, because sometimes we don't stop until sometimes 3 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So, and again, I would love to see you guys over here. As being a Latino woman and a minority, we would like to support every single person out there. And it's not just necessarily women, but there's a lot of men out there. They're single parents as well. And we all need our support, with each other. So if you guys have an idea that you would like to come and do out here and take a look at what we have, more than welcome anytime.
Thank you, Mischa. And to answer your question, so Rodero, am I only on here and not on Facebook? No, I did a Facebook Live, but I'm doing a simultaneous. So tonight was the first time I was doing YouTube Live, and over here is Facebook Live, but it seems like more people came over to the YouTube.
Yeah.
So this was my welcome to my first trial run of YouTube of beta test number 3. Anyway, so once again, thanks everybody for sticking around and tuning in. And no, Shelly, I didn't wear the hat because I was in a rush, but it's in there. And it was a knit cap. Yeah. But so I'm going to do a video with the Facebook video to kind of show everybody. And if you missed the video, that's fine. You can tune in and catch it later. So I'm not going to be able to sign out with music because when I signed in with music, they shut me down. So we're just going to slowly say goodbye and turn off the light while this video over here records stuff. All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Thanks for tuning in.
Keep warm and keep dry. Be safe out there.
Okay. And we're going to end this stream. See you next week, next Tuesday. Bye.
Bye.